Hey guys! So for today's video I am doing an exciting video for me. On the 23rd of September it was my 1 year vegan anniversary, and if you've never heard the word vegan anniversary then get used to it because well basically it's been a year since I first went vegan. I first went vegan on the 23rd of September 2015, and that's my vegan anniversary basically. So I've been vegan now as the 7th of October. So now I have been vegan for about a year and 2 weeks. So yeah, celebrating. Although I didn't really celebrate, I didn't do anything to celebrate because literally that night I only realised, I was like, oh my god, this is the day that I've been vegan for exactly a year. But I don't know, I ate good vegan food that day as always. So yeah. So today I just want to talk to you about, I'm going to do like a 1 year vegan update kind of thing, tell you how it's affected my life, changes I've seen since being vegan for a year. So yeah, this video isn't really planned, I don't have a script or anything like all my videos, so I'm just a scatterbrain, so it's just going to be all over the place. But yeah, 1 year vegan update, so let's get started. Okay, so I've actually gone away and just written on a whiteboard to put down my thoughts because I don't want this video to be too long for you guys. So basically I've got positive and negative side, so I'm going to read them out to you guys. So we'll start with the negatives because it's always nice to end on positive note. Now these aren't really real negatives, but it's just like difficulties, if you will. We'll call them difficulties of being vegan. So the first one, probably the biggest issue that like affects me every day is that I've kind of like, I don't know how to put it less dramatically, but like lost faith in humanity, to put it basically. Like, since going vegan I've really seen like the flaws in society, the flaws in the world, the flaws in our health system. It's just really, it just makes me kind of sad to know that all this animal cruelty is going on and people are letting it happen, and people think that animal products are good for them, and people like dietitians are prescribing animal products, doctors are prescribing, like telling people to eat animal products, and it's just, it really frustrates me every single day, every time someone says something to me about animal products being good for you, or I don't know, it just, you'll know if you're vegan, like, I don't know. So another one is, I just get really frustrated at people now at their ignorance. Like, I don't know, it just annoys me. Like, I work in a shop as well, so I'm always around animal products, and it never really bothered me before because I wasn't vegan, so why would I care? But yeah, it's hard to like be around that sometimes, but then most of the time I'm fine because, you know, we live in a society full of people who pay for animal abuse, so yeah. It just upsets me knowing that animal abuse is continuing, and it's like a taboo subject. Like, you tell people you buying beef, it's paying for animal cruelty, and they don't see it, or they're like, yeah, I know, but, and then list of excuse, but it tastes good, but I only buy grass-fed, but in this country we only slaughter animals humanely, excuse. It's really just other people that annoy me now, and just the way the world is. That's the biggest issue. Like, I have no faith in humanity at all whatsoever. So unless we go vegan altogether as like a world, as the universe goes vegan, then that'll be good. So another thing is like feeling judged by people whenever like I tell people I'm vegan. Like now, like especially since I've been home, because I find that people over here are a bit more closed-minded, so I don't tell people I'm vegan unless they ask. Like, I remember whenever I worked in the restaurant, if you can remember, a couple of months ago, like, I didn't tell anyone I was vegan, but because I was always eating, like, healthy foods, people were like, why are you eating so healthy? And I think I had, like, rice and, like, salady stuff one day, and they're like, are you vegetarian? And I was like, yeah, well, I'm vegan. And then you know, the whole thing. I'm sure if you're vegan, you know the, oh my god, what do you eat? Oh my god, you must have so much self-control, so you don't eat cheese. Oh my god, what about chicken? And I'm like, no, chicken's an animal. They're like, oh my god, what about milk? And I'm like, no, milk is a cow's breast milk, why would I drink that? And so on, so on, so on. Like, yeah, I just feel like judged by some people sometimes. It's kind of funny, like I get used to it now whenever I say that, oh yeah, no, or like even like now I work in a bakery and people like say to me, oh, have you tried that? And I'm like, no, I don't eat that stuff. Like I didn't even say to my co-workers, but I think they already knew I was vegan though, for some reason, like gossip or something. But I was like, no, I don't eat dairy. And they're like, oh my god, you're so good. And I'm like, yeah. So yeah, just like judgment and like other people's responses, like it's funny at the same time, but then it's like, I'm just normal, okay? Just because I don't pay for animal abuse anymore, leave me alone. Um, Another big one is I don't eat with my family anymore because like they all eat animal products, and like I don't mind sitting and having dinner with like people at the table who eat animal products. Like it's fine, it's not an issue. Um, but it's like, it's just annoying cooking at the same time because my mum will be like cooking things in the kitchen and we can't both cook at the same time. So like I never eat with my family anymore. I always eat by myself, which is kind of depressing, but I don't know, that's life. It'd be cool if my family would make more of an effort to like make maybe like one vegan meal a week or something so I can eat with them. But apart from that, yeah. Okay, so that's the negatives I thought of. But all of these things are like minor things. Like I would much rather, obviously like the convenience as well is a smallish issue I suppose, but a tiny issue because vegan food is so readily available, like more like fruit, vegetables, cereal, bread, rice, pasta, sauces. There's so much vegan stuff, so yeah. The only problem is eating out, but it's because like if I was to eat out I always have to ask for ingredients, but I'm used to that now. Like I'm not shy about asking ingredients and stuff. I'll be like, oh, can I see the allergens list for that? And if they're cheeky, I'll just be like, I won't eat here then, go away. So the positives. The positives are, and there's lots of positives, the positives far outweigh the negatives. So the positives in my body is that I just have far more energy than I ever have done. Like, it's hard to explain, but like my body just feels way lighter and I can go for runs. I can just go on and on and on, have bundles of energy. I can wake up quicker in the mornings. I wake up and I'm not as tired. My food, I just feel like whenever I eat my food, it nourishes my body. Like I love eating, like I eat for nourishment now because the way my body just feels so good whenever I eat all that healthy plant food. So yeah, you just have to go vegan to try it. So if you want to experience this higher level, then just go vegan. So yeah, my skin has also improved dramatically. Like I'm wearing makeup at the minute, but my skin has improved so much. Like I used to have like awful skin. Like my skin is still quite bad now. I have some redness and acne scars. But my skin used to be way worse before I went vegan, and since cutting out dairy and meat, my skin has just improved dramatically. I don't have as many spots covering my skin. I have a lot more clearer areas and my skin is so much brighter. Like that's the biggest thing. Like I still get spots, but my skin, even with spots, my skin's so much brighter. It's like glowing. It's so much just healthier looking. And it's not dry anymore. I used to get really dry skin, and since I went vegan, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but I don't get dry skin that much anymore. So yeah, and actually my skin all over my body feels nicer. Like I don't really moisturise my skin anymore apart from my face. But yeah, just like the texture of my skin just like changed. So I don't know if that is with age or if that is because of going vegan, but yeah. What else? Oh yes, and actually, I'll tell you this now, but I can't remember if I said this in a video previously. I don't think I did. But I've been trying the oil-free diet. Like, I've been eating pretty much high carb, low fat, basically the entire time I've been vegan. But Nina and Rounda, if you don't know who Nina and Rounda are, they have a YouTube channel that, if I remember, I'll link in the description. But basically they're these twins from, they live in Los Angeles? Yeah, they live in LA. And they've been vegan since birth, but whenever they're in their 20s they started getting horrible cystic acne, and even being vegan, like no dairy, no meat, like it just proves like internally. And what they did is they cut out oil from their diet, all oil completely, no type of oil, no rapeseed oil, no sunflower oil, no extra virgin olive oil, there's no oil that's good for you, according to Dr. McDougall. So they cut oil out of their diet, and within 3 days they had no new spots. Okay, so my camera ran out of battery, so it's now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, it's now 7 hours later, it's 9:20, so yeah, I had to upload these videos to YouTube, so I could then delete them off my camera, so I had some memory left. So yeah, where did I leave off? I think I was talking about Nina and Rhonda. Basically they had terrible acne, and then they cut oil out of their diet completely, so no processed oils, and they didn't eat high fat foods either, like avocado or nuts or peanut butter, and they still don't. And they swear by it. They swear that oil is what caused their acne, and they still don't eat any oil now because they don't want to get acne back. So I've been trying that, and to be honest, like, I cut oil out of my diet and I didn't get any more spots, and then I reintroduced oil again and I got some spots, and now I'm back off it again, so I'm just going to keep on going and see if it clears my skin. So yeah, what is my next thing? Yeah, okay, so the next thing is I'm less bloated. Like, obviously I still get a food baby whenever I eat, because like I eat a lot of carbohydrates, and you know, obviously you're going to get, like, your tummy's gonna fill out when you eat because you're eating food. Like, it's a good sign that you'll fill up. Obviously your stomach's gonna expand, it's part of digestion, but I don't get that horrible bloated feeling anymore after I eat, which I used to get sometimes when I ate animal products. Bloating, it just really isn't nice. But because plants, they just like digest a lot quicker in my tummy, so even if I do have a food baby, it goes away really quickly because digestion is just that much speedier. Next thing is, okay, just like growth of my nails and hair has just like sped up so much. Like, my nails aren't that long now. I cut them 2 weeks ago, and look at them now. I cut them because they were too long, like at work and stuff. Like, food always just gets under my nails and it really grosses me out. I hate food under my nails. Like, I'll wash my fingers immediately because I hate it. But nice long healthy nails, and they're a lot stronger than they used to be as well, because before I was vegan my nails used to flake a lot. They still flake a little bit now, but that's just because I use a lot of cleaning products and wash dishes, and I'm always like using my nails to pick at things. So yeah, but my nails are lovely and strong, and compared to a lot of people would say to me that my nails are really long and, oh, I wish I had nails like yours, and I'm like, you have to eat vegetables. So yeah, and my hair has grown a lot and it's very shiny and nice, and actually I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow for the first time in 2 years. Like, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. I haven't got my hair cut for 2 years, but it doesn't look that bad. But it's just because the little bits at the end are kind of scraggly, as my mum said, so I'm going to get it cut, and it'll probably grow faster after it gets cut. And my hair actually is less greasy now. I don't know if that's coincidence because I'm getting older, or I don't know, but my hair, like, oh my god, it used to be so greasy. Like, I'd wash it and then literally the next morning it would be greasy again. Yeah, very oily hair. But since I've been vegan, I suppose eating less fat, less oily foods, my hair doesn't get greasy as easy. So yeah, let me see. Okay, so another thing is saving money. I feel like it's cheaper. Yeah, I've saved quite a lot of money on my food bills by eating vegan. Because vegan food, if you think about it, if you don't buy the like commercial, like special vegan products like fake meats and vegan ice cream, like if you don't buy that in every shop, then you can actually afford to eat you can actually eat very affordably. Because if you think about it, the staples of a vegan diet, like rice, pasta, like beans, like a can of kidney beans is 30p. Like pasta is so cheap, literally like a bag is like 60p in some places. Uh, like rice is like less than £1 for a whole thing of rice. That'll do like, I don't know, I suppose if you get it consistently, like a couple of weeks. Yeah, things are just cheap. Bread, like plant milks are cheap. Like soy milk in Tesco's own brown soy milk's like, it's like 80p, something like that. So yeah, like it's cheap enough. And then obviously for my like odd treats, and I'll buy vegan ice cream, like maybe like vegan whatever. I was gonna say vegan chicken, but I never bought vegan chicken in my life. So, but if you want to, then go ahead. Yeah. The only thing is like eating out. Actually, I've already said that. I was gonna say, yeah, whatever. And I don't want to make this video too long because my camera's probably gonna cut out on me again because of the memory. But also, I feel like I'm just like a better person overall. Like, I'm ethically doing the right thing. I know what I'm doing is not only good for my health and my body, and it's going to give me the best life, the best chance at life, the best health I can possibly have, but I'm also, like, obviously, like, I'm not contributing to the suffering of thousands and billions of animals. Like, I'm not causing another living thing's death. I'm not taking a calf away from its mother cow. I'm not paying for a mother cow to be raped and then her calf taken away from her. I'm not paying for poor innocent animals like pigs and sheep to be shipped from country to country, live in terrible conditions, be treated awfully by humans and then killed. So I'm just glad that I'm not paying for that. It makes me feel really sad every time I think about it, so I often try not to think about it, but yeah, we have to acknowledge that is what's going on. So yeah, and obviously for the environment as well, it's a lot more environmentally friendly to not eat meat in particular, because like obviously rearing animals uses up so much grain, it uses up so much land, it uses up so much water to produce a pound of beef. It's something stupid, so many gallons of water, it's ridiculous. It's actually better, like you're doing more if you stop eating meat than if you say take shorter showers. It's a lot more efficient to just stop eating meat. If you take shorter showers, you're going to save a tiny amount. If you stop eating meat, it's like your impact's going to be way higher. So yeah, I don't want to ruin the planet, I don't want to ruin my health, and I don't want to be responsible for ending another innocent being's life. Like, my camera literally just cut out again, so I'm going to have to end this video because it's just been really weird. I need to get a new SD card or a new freaking camera or something. But anyway, yeah, this has been the best year of my life. Like, I feel like I've developed so much as a person. I've learnt so much. Like, my eyes have really been open to what's going on in the world, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Wasn't that weird glare on my face from the light? What? Can you see that? Jesus Christ. Okay. But yeah. So that's my 1 year vegan update. The positives far outweigh the negatives. I'm so happy that I went vegan. So yeah. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you have experienced any of the same changes that I have. Let me know how veganism has influenced your life. how long have you been vegan, or if you're thinking of going vegan, if you have any questions that you want to ask me, then I am, of course, as always, happy to answer them. So yeah, I hope you have a nice day. Think about going vegan for your health, for the environment, and for the poor animals, because you don't want to pay for their cruelty. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!